So this video is for our new tutors, and what we're hoping to accomplish is to provide you with an introduction to the front desk area so that when you come in for your first session you will have a better idea of what you need to do. So the first thing we're going to have you do is introduce yourself to the head tutor. Here we have Diane, our Learning Center secretary. She is at the desk where you schedule appointments, but she will also have information for you as a new tutor. The next thing that you're going to do is sign in for your appointment, and we're going to show you where you need to do that. Okay, so the next step in the process is to sign in on the tutor and tutee sign-in sheet. What you will see when you're looking on the sheet is the time, your name, and in and out, and the tutee's name. So that's going to be where you sign in, and then you will check to see if your tutee is here. The head tutor would also be able to let you know if she has any information if the tutee is running late. So that would be what you would need to do. You would also let the head tutor know where you're going to be sitting. The next step in the process is to pick up your tutee's file. And you'll see that it says tutee folders A through L. What we're just going to do is find the tutee's folder. Okay, so here is a sample folder. Inside the folder, what you will find is the tutee's contract. Now this is a blank contract, but what happens when the student first makes the appointment? They fill out this form, they give us the name of their instructor, the course. They also have to read through all the information and all of our expectations. I must be registered in the course, I'm responsible for my own success, I must come prepared. All of that information is here. There is also information about the appointment policies. They're going to sign it, and then a member of our staff will sign it. If you happen to see that the tutee has not filled out the form, please fill it out, have them fill it out, and you can sign that. The other forms in here, here is a half sheet. It's a bit of a survey. It lets us have some information in terms of how they found out about the Learning Center, if they were treated courteously, if they have any suggestions. There are two different sorts of evaluations. On the light violet colored form, this is for our writing tutors, and content tutors would fill out a salmon colored form. The next step you will see right here is a hanging file. It has the different times of the day. You're going to look for your first appointment, pull these out. You will see that there is a blue session report for content tutors. The dark purple is for the writing tutors. The next thing that you're going to do is look to see if you have an appointment slip. What you will see here is all of our tutors' names. You will have a slip right here with your name on it, and behind that will be an appointment slip once you've had an appointment scheduled. You will also get these appointments in the mail, in your email. It has to be your plattsburgh.edu email. And when you take your appointment slips out of here, make sure that you read it. Don't just walk off with it. Make sure that you check to see it's for you, it's for a course that you tutor, and it's for a date and time that you tutor. Okay, so the next step in the process, if you need to adjust your hours, is to grab these two binders. You'll see here, we'll start with this. This bright pink binder is for permanent tutor schedule adjustment forms. So what you're going to do if you need to remove hours altogether is you're going to look in the binder. You'll see here, and it's an important note, these forms, you just fill out one of them. You don't need to fill it out twice on the same sheet. But you're going to put your name, your banner ID, phone, and date. And it says here days or hours to be added, as well as days or hours to be deleted. So say, for example, that you want to add 3 to 4 on Thursday, you're going to write that in here. If, on the other hand, you want to delete an hour on Friday from 2 to 3 p.m., you are going to write that here. There's some important notes here. This box must be checked to confirm that you have notified your tutees. Again, if you have any standing appointments or any even just one-time appointments, you can't just remove something unless you have notified people, the tutees in particular, and also our front desk, so that we can make that change in the system. Temporary. tutor schedule adjustment form. The example I always give is, say for example, you know that your cousin is getting married at home, and that will be probably 3 or 4 weeks into the semester. So what you're going to do here is you are going to put down the date, your name, your banner ID, the days and dates that you wish to cancel, the hours that you wish to cancel. It is very important, if you are going to be doing this, that you give this to somebody right at the time of making the adjustment. You just don't put the binder back in there, because then we won't know about it. It is something that you want to go to the proper week to make sure. So you'll see here that this says the week of August 31st. We mentioned that our cousin is getting married in 3 or 4 weeks, so we're going to go to that correct week. And we're going to go down to sometime in October. And here's October 5th. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to write this here. And again, it's very important that you keep in mind that, you know, the staff is going to be aware of this, but it is always helpful to check back in. So another thing that I'd like to point out, schedule cards. This is going to be where your schedule card is located. So you'll see here right now it's the early on, so we don't have all the schedule cards in here, but same with the appointment slips. It's going to be behind your last name, and this will be where your schedule card will be after the staff has entered it. Okay, so what we're going to see is the TUT folders, the session reports and walk-in sign-in sheets, and then the bottom level is the student evaluation of tutor forms. When you bring the TUT folder here, you're going to make sure that all the paperwork gets filed as it's directed here. As we mentioned when we were first getting the folder, it is important that you give the TUT time to fill out their evaluation of you, and then you would let them bring that up themselves. They're going to file it here, the bottom level where it says student evaluation of tutor forms. Your blue content session report is going to be completed and then filed in the stacking unit as well. That is about all that happens in terms of the front desk area. The important thing about our orientation and the video is that you know if you have any questions, we would want you to be sure to ask. There is always somebody at the front desk who has been here and knows the answers to your question, so don't be afraid to ask. And that basically is our wrap-up of the front desk.